Gentlemen, good to see you as always. Great to see you again.
PD, give it up for
Oh,
Petey Pete.
absolutely. Tyler, I love the snow in the back, man. You're ready to
Oh,
go.
dude, I'm in a pile of snow. I got my friends around my neck. Look at him. Andrew Walker's not here, but look how cute he is right there, dog.
Well, I feel
Oh.
like how much does it when you reprise your roles with these characters with these movies, like how much does it feel like dude, are there moments where it feels sometimes like you're playing a different character? Like because a lot happens in between these movies, right, Paul? Like I'm just curious about that a little bit.
No, the beauty of this and the beauty of doing two, three, multiples is it's like TV series work.
Yeah.
You put on you put on the sweater and you're like, oh wait, I know this guy. I know how to play in this space. There's something extraordinary about not having to build a character from scratch and burning the first 3 days of filming because you don't know who the character is yet. We literally just jump right back into it and pick up where we left off. And obviously, they're growing and they're moving in different directions than they have in the previous movies, but they're the same old Brenners. It's so fun to know from the second they yell action exactly how they relate to each other and who they are. It makes it so much more fun to jump back into these.
Yeah, absolutely. And Tyler, as always, man, good to see you again, man. And I didn't want to kind of ask you when you do these, projects around Christmas time and the Hallmark Christmas movies, does it always feel like the holidays and like Christmas are its own character in these movies? Because it's interesting to think about, right?
Yeah, they're their own set piece. I thought you were gonna go somewhere way darker, Petey. When you said you didn't want to ask me, I was like, oh, what is he gonna say? Something messed up that could never make it on this interview. But no, okay, yeah, all right.
I found this on a Reddit forum. I'm just wondering.
Yeah, I mean they are, right? Christmas is it's the pinnacle. It's like the greatest holiday ever. In these movies, it gets to be such a centerpiece. The challenge for us is always like, how do we make something that feels quintessentially Christmas and yet is a new story or something fresh? But yeah, it is its own character and a character that upstages all of us, and rightfully so.
Absolutely. And Paul, I'm gonna ask you this, but then Tyler, I'd love you to kind of chime in after Paul's answer. I feel
Yeah.
like there's so many different ways we consume media, right? Like TV shows or films. Like films, there's of course the theatrical release. There's the film festivals, the TV. You watch them on TV, like Hallmark Channel and everything. Are you ever conscious, Paul, of how people are gonna watch the media you're producing while you're making it at all? Like, does that ever happen? Like, are you aware and conscious of how people are gonna watch what you're making? It's interesting to think about.
No, I mean, yeah, that's actually a really fantastic question. I think with these ones, Hallmark Channel traditionally is very much on TVs in the living room. They're shot, the framing, the way that they move the cameras, everything is set up very specifically for TV. Although last year during the Christmas cruise, the first Hallmark Christmas cruise, they did screen Wise Men 2 on the big screen in the theater, and it was a completely different experience. It really had never seen any of these movies up on a screen that big, and
Mhm.
it completely changed the way that we viewed them. It didn't change the way that we perform them or the way that we shoot them, but there is something really cozy about the way that we shoot this, right? They're not
Yeah.
vast and cinematic. They're really sort of these cozy, they're designed to be in your living room and to feel like, people are sitting on a couch with their loved ones watching these movies, and that's how they're lit, that's how they're shot.
Absolutely.
So,
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that it contributes to how we perform them or me. I can only speak for myself, but yeah, I guess we are aware to a degree.
Mhm. Tyler, my guy, super quick. Do you want to add to that?
Yeah, we're gonna be coming to a theater near you, Petey. We're gonna see us on the big screen, IMAX. The next one, we're gonna shoot IMAX cameras. We'll have to do ADR the whole thing because the cameras are too loud. But we're gonna
It's
get
Brenner's
that
in space,
Nolan experience. Brenner's in space.
70
Uh,
mil.
Paul's gonna become an alien. We'll get a huge CGI budget. I
I'm
know,
already in, man.
honestly, I feel like everything in this culture has blurred into this different thing. Big movies feel like they enter the
Hmm.
culture in different ways. Small things can somehow take over the culture. And for me, everything evolves in terms of how we experience and whether somebody's watching on their phone or these movies do start to find a way into like a limited theatrical release, which I think honestly is in the future because I think audiences, as we've seen like on the ship and these conventions and times where we've been with audiences and watched the movie, there's that's a different experience. And I for one am just very focused on making whatever it is that we're engaged in thoughtful and fulfilling and worthwhile. And I know Paul is the same. And I think we're all just trying to create experiences that are lovely. And honestly, it just continues to evolve each year. So we listen to the audience, however they want to see it or however they want us to meet them. We'll try to be there and make the experience as good as we can. But yeah.
Absolutely. Well, the Brenners are back. 3 Wisest Men, part of Countdown to Christmas on Hallmark Channel. Tyler, Paul, as always, great to see you both. Thank you so much for your time.
You too. Thanks, Pete.
Buddy.
Thank you for tuning in to Popternative. Make sure to check out our past episodes of Popternative on YouTube.
This has been an Autograph Communications production.